sunny days.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Guideline Entertainment, and today is the first official vlog for Guideline Entertainment. And usually a vlog would be like what you do in your day, but I'm going to call this the movie vlog. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the movies. You guys are going to see my before and after, what I thought about this movie, kind of see what the journey takes us to. I'm going to tell you what I want to see right now in the movie. Hopefully we get it, because I'm super excited for this movie, and I'm actually kind of geared up for it right now. So first of all, I got the the blue shirt, then I got the red pants, then I got the white Adidas Ultra Boost. So that's kind of all Spider-Man's colors right there, so super hype in there. So let's talk about what I want to see. So what I want to see is I want to see Spider-Man actually be Spider-Man, like a teenager, because if he's not a teenager, that's not Spider-Man, and we never got to see him as Spider-Man. As a teenager, we always seen like a 30-year-old or 20-year-old, however it is, to see what they're like. And we're finally going to get a new look at that, and especially after Civil War, when he came out and did a Star Wars reference, and the first thing he showed up on that had a really kick-ass song to introduce him. I'm super excited. Like, honestly, we got Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, which I'm excited to see, and my boy Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I've been hearing good things about him because we haven't got a good villain in a very long time, so hopefully we get a kick-ass one with the Spider-Man. I really hope so. I hope not Tom Holland knocks it out of the park. I hope I really enjoy this movie, because I've been getting a lot of hype for this movie, saying it's fantastic, one of the best of the summer. I don't know. I have to see for myself. So let's actually go see where that takes us. That's what I want to see in the movie. So let's get on the road. Hey guys, and welcome back to another Guideline Entertainment review, and today I am reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming, which has been a very hype movie for me because I've always been a fan of Spider-Man. But before I get into all this, depending on where you watch this video, if it's on the YouTube channel, you get something exclusive to the people that watch it on YouTube in the front of the thing. So if you are watching it right now on the podcast feed, if you want to, you can go switch over to that version, just at Guideline Entertainment on YouTube, to see the exclusive thing that starts before this review. So let's get into the meat of this movie. So first of all, this movie, when I was walking into it, I heard so many good things. And the thing with Spider-Man that's different from all the other ones is people have established relationships with every single thing about Spider-Man, about superheroes, that before they came out. Like, I watched so many people that, hey, I know this about this, and this guy. The only person I really attached myself to was Spider-Man, because it was a very easy premise to understand. Gets bit by a spider, becomes a spider. And when the first one came out in 2002, I was 2 years old, so I've grown up with all these films. So, again, these have special hearts about this movie that had to be good for me, because I just to see something I grew up with to crash and burn would be bad. But I heard so many good things, and I did not know what to expect from the movie. Did not know whatsoever. So this movie was directed by John Watts, which I remember 2 years ago. John Watts directed an indie film called Cop Car, which I did not personally like, but people raved about it. They said it was fantastic, and they love it so much. And I watched it to get prepared for this, and no, I didn't really like it. I saw it a year ago. I might need to revisit it. But again, this movie is really good. He directed it very well. It stars Tom Holland, which is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Zendaya, Robert Downey Jr., blah, 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 Marissa Tomei, all those people. So this movie hit it out of the park for me. Again, I had very small expectations. I said I want a good villain, because Spider-Man's iconic for what his villains are. Also want a good, very, very good sense of that they're in high school, because we have never gotten that. Even through the Andrew Garfield ones, we have never, ever gotten that kind of feel to it. And that's pretty much all I wanted the movie to do right, because we haven't got those things. The villains, besides Doc Ock in number 2 and Green Goblin in number 1 as Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguires, I enjoyed. I enjoyed it decently. liked it, but it was, again, Doc Ock, I watched it so many times. So I watched number 2 Spider-Man more than any other movie I've ever seen, because that was one I gravitated to because it was so good. And then the more and more I grew up after I stopped watching it for a while, the love came back for that film. So that was my number 1 before even walking into this movie. And I will say Michael Keaton did a fantastic job. I love Michael Keaton, one of my favorite actors. And again, he did good for what he was given. He knocks out the park either way. And I understand his motives, why he did things. I understand why he did certain things and what led him to what happened and what certain things. I'm not trying to do spoilers here, but again, his motives were very, very, very well put, and you don't see that much in any other movies. Like the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronan, all he wanted was to freaking rule the world. Okay, every supervillain wants to do that. This guy had a very small want, and again, let him down. It was still bad what he was doing, but again, the whole point of Spider-Man is he's this, not the strongest superhero, but he's pretty strong, but he can only take care of so much because he's just a small town neighborhood Spider-Man, which is basically, people know him as that. And again, they show that very, very well how that works, and because you feel like this place where he's working from is a small place area, but you can also see it because you're seeing new things every time. You notice that this place is big, but it might be small, and they do it in so many different ways. This movie, just the way they do certain things. Tom Holland, I can't talk much about this guy. He is fantastic. This kid I've been wanting to learn about so much, and I went back to watch all the movies he was already in, which is Impossible with Ewan McGregor and Naomi Watts, which he was in. And that is a fantastic movie, and he did a good job in that. And then I followed his Instagram. I've been following him for years leading up to this, how excited he's been getting and how well he's been put into this role. And it makes me so happy to see him have this great film and do a fantastic performance as Spider-Man. This guy is good. He is very good. I want to see more of him. Not just as Spider-Man. I want to see more of this kid because he can do really, really, really good stuff. I can definitely see him in the future. And again, comedy. Okay, that's one of the problems that the original Spider-Mans did not have. Okay, the Tobey Maguire's were very just sad. I want this girl. I'm sad. I'm gonna complain about things. I'm gonna be sad. I watch Mary Jane walk away. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. No one wants to see that. Spider-Man is supposed to be a teenager and actually is excited about doing that. That was not Tobey Maguire. Those are good films, but that's not Spider-Man. That's not like Deadpool. Like Deadpool, if you don't have that Merc with the mouth, or you don't have his comedy, that's taken rid of the character and makes him like just no, we don't want that. And again, worked very well when they actually put it on here. To see the comedy work so well in this movie, even to the last scene. This movie is fantastic. Again, I need to see it again. I really enjoyed it. It's something that's going to take over to think of, but again, just music is a very big important in movies to me, and they did a very good job in music. And down to the beginning of the scene and the movie, I was just in. There was nothing that was keeping me distracted. Like even the audience members, like again, usually they kind of distract me every once in a while. I will say, like in other movies, they distract me. And this one, I couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. It was just so damn good. But currently, I will say this is my number 1 favorite Spider-Man movie. So if that's going to say something, I will have to give this movie a 9.5. Again, not perfect. Again, there was like a couple of things that did not like, which I don't even remember what they are. My score might be a 10. My score might be a 10. So I don't really know where it's at, but I'm going to stick with the 9.5 halfway in the middle, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I really hope you guys go see it. You guys can check me out at Wiley K. Todd on Twitter and everything, Guideline Entertainment _OSC on Twitter and Instagram to find out more information. Please go get some merch from our website, Team Public. really cool stuff there, a lot of cool stuff happening, and I'm here to announce on this review. So Spider-Man's such a big deal, and I'm so a fan of it, and I'm launching a new show called The Top Show. You guys have heard of it, you know what it is. Usually it's a long form with me and my former partner, Sterling. We used to do conversations. Now it's a single short, like 6 to 10 minute video doing the top list in a really cool shortened way. And the first one will be the top 5 best Spider-Man movies, and that will be the first one we ever do. So look forward to that. That's coming out really soon. So I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.